There are moments when life does not forgive. She looks you straight in the eyes and she slams you to the ground with a jab on the mug. Sometimes you have the strength to get up. Other times, you just want to forget. Like when you're forced to say goodbye to an old pal. Poor Mackenzie. He was always ready to offer me a drink. After what happened to him, I'll have another drink in his honor. There was a time when I only needed 6 good reasons to clean up the whole city. Tonight, instead, the only thing I'll be cleaning up is this glass. Or 2. Or 3. Or 4.
Come back when you have the money.
My hero! Do you want to cheer up with my candies?
Candy Bob, I barely disposed of the sticky junk you gave me earlier.
Oh, you thought of me!
Yeah, I always think how to get rid of you.
So, will you accept my unteenth fudgy offer?
Only if you don't chase after me armed with a candy cane this time.
Did you know that globby globby reflect my love for you? When they get sticky on you, they will never come off.
The same goes for you, Candy. I hate this city. I hate this neighborhood. The only place I can find solace is my office. There's a stranger in my office, and he seems to be dangerous. I have to show him who's in charge. Maybe I can use one of my inventory items on him. I really hope all this seems logical.
Oh, good evening. You're finally here. Your cactus was making me feel uncomfortable, Mr. Gallo.
Detective Gallo.
I'll tell you everything if you stop pointing that gun at me.
Do you think that's easy with all this sticky sugar on my hands?
My name's Phil Chloro. I was waiting for you.
You have no appointment, and the door was locked.
Actually, you have no secretary, and the door was open. All my beloved, majestic plants. They were absolutely perfect, and a second later, butchered. How beautiful they were! Your cactus in comparison...
My cactus is none of your business. I hope you don't think all this will be free.
No, of course not.
I work night and day. Nothing scares me. I'm ready to take any kind of risk in this dark and dangerous city. But every hero has his price, and this hero prefers cash in advance.
You are a true professional.
Rule number 1 of Gallo: be competent, critical, and careful. The famous 3 C's of Gallo.
Sure, here's a generous advance. The crime scene is at 8 Rhododendron Road. I'll wait for your arrival.
I'll come with the speed of the law, slow and unrelenting. A rich and kind person, but completely out of his mind. We've got to go. Duty calls, Thorn. But first I need to lock my office. If I remember correctly, the key is hidden behind your cardboard cutout. You've got to be even sharper than the prickly pear. Nobody will ever try to test my patience, or my revolver. I'm once again master of my own office. Now I can leave. I can click twice on the red arrow when I want to hurry, which is most of the time. Done. I've locked the door. I'm always a man of my word, to myself. Hello?
Hey, Gallo. I'm your informant.
I know who you are. I'd recognize your voice in 1,000.
Information of the day. The armored truck will pass by tonight, disguised as a florist's van.
I pay you to tell me useful things, not to waste my time.
You don't pay me at all, but I'm doing this for professional ethics.
Crime doesn't wait. I'll call you back as soon as possible. Pain in the ass. I must get to the crime scene in 8 Rhododendron Road, or my name isn't Gallo anymore.
Yes?
I'm Detective Gallo.
You came earlier than expected.
I hate people who are bigger sticklers than me. There must be at least one important clue. I have to find it.
My treasures killed without mercy. You must find the killer and make him pay. With your experience and professionalism, you'll surely succeed.
Don't you worry, Mr. Chloro. Thorn, don't you detect a strange, pungent odor as well?
Are you talking to your cactus?
The culprit must be very smart.
And now you congratulate a crazy killer?
I value work well done. In such cases, I can count on my gallows sense. I just need to press the space bar, whatever it means. I must remember that I can click on the icon of the notebook to consult the actual goal at any time, and to read your suggestions, Thorn. I wonder why I always do this out loud. Damn.
What a mess, Detective Gallo. I have no more tears, no more words.
So, when did you see the, victims alive for the last time?
Just 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago, they were alive and vital.
Just when I came back from my stroll.
You were patrolling the area, I guess?
Correct. How can you remember what time it happened?
I had just watered them, as I do every day, every 3 hours.
What's your job?
Job?
It doesn't matter. Can you tell me about the daily habits of the victims?
My treasures arose very early in the morning, and as soon as they woke up, they called me with their unmistakable scent.
Now, where were we? Are you sure you didn't overlook something that could have caused this tragedy?
Me? Neglecting my plants? They're my lifeblood!
Tell me the truth. You killed them to embezzle the insurance money.
What are you talking about? My plants? Yes, they were insured, but I would have never done something like that!
Couldn't you have forgotten to water them?
Are you kidding? I water them, or rather, I watered them every 3 hours, every day!
We were saying. That's all for now. Thanks.
Thanks to you. Thanks to you.
May I?
If you need it for the investigation. Copra fecum fetidum. I'll miss your unmistakable smell.
Easy breezy.
What a disgrace!
Here's a useful clue. There's something written on it, but it's too small to read it.
My sunflower entus nocturninus
I'm done
won't
here.
see the dawn
Now.
anymore. Already done? Have you found who the killer is?
You won't believe it, but no, not yet.
See you soon, Detective Gallo. You're a true professional.
Now let's find out what's written on the shell casing, so I'll have a lead to follow.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Same as usual. The city keeps claiming innocent victims. Vegetables this time.
Damn.
Listen, I have to enlarge the writing on a shell casing.
You could use my microscope.
Okay, will you loan it to me?
I lent it to you years ago and you still keep it in your safe. It's like I've lost it forever.
Rule number 17 of Gallo. Don't throw... Damn, what was rule number 17?
Good luck, Gallo.
I hate plants if they're not succulents or useful to my investigation. Listen.
So, did you decide?
I'd like something very sweet.
The candied chocolate meringue is the sweetest sweet I have.
I really advise against it. Listen to me.
I'm not sure I'd like it.
So try the Triumph of the 5 Sugars, a specialty of the house.
Wouldn't it be too sweet?
Yes.
No?
I'm not sure. I need to think about it a little more.
Since she has a customer, I surely won't draw her attention. To take the microscope, I need to input the combination numbers, which I don't remember. I wrote them down in 3 notes I hid in the office. I'm really a secrecy genius. Here's the first number of the combination. And what a shame. Really gave the book a certain sophistication. And me. At least it seemed like I'd started to read it. Here's the advantage of never locking anything. It'd best collect dust in my pocket. Ah, nothing is comparable to the stench of my office. The second number of the combination. Gotcha. Here, now the number is visible. The combination was 358, just like the number of my solved cases. Logical, natural, easy to remember. Now I can open the safe. Child's play. Rule number 100 of Gallo. If you don't remember something, remember a way to remember it. No, it gives my safe a purpose. There's something written on it. Veg 68. But what does it mean? The plot thickens. But I'm sure that by following this lead, I'll find the murderer. At least, so they say in the movies.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
What can you tell me about the Veg 68 shell casing? Is it from an anti-vegetable weapon?
I don't know, but you could find out by talking to the city's alternative arms smuggler. You'll recognize him because he will greet you back after you say the secret passphrase.
And that would be...
Usually it's written on the plasma membership card.
Membership card of... what?
Privileged License Arms Smugglers Association. To become an associate, you have to send your photo by mail. You'll receive your card with a secret passphrase by fax.
Damn bureaucracy. I'll find that smuggler, and I'll bring him to justice.
Assuming that he's really smuggling anti-vegetables weapons.
I'll bring him to justice in any case. Rule number 111 of Gallo. If you don't have a green thumb, at least be trigger-happy.
Oh yes, I almost forgot. The secret passphrase is written in glowing ink, so it's visible only in the dark.
When you give me this kind of information, I'd pay you double.
Too kind.
To get out of my face. I have to show the smuggler card with the secret passphrase around to find out who fired the bullet. I hate the smell of this neighborhood.
Good evening, Detective Gallo. What lovely circumstances bring you here?
Nothing lovely at all, Candy Bob. How's business going?
My booth heats up only when you're around.
I understand. You're talking about the party the cockroaches are throwing around here. Can you give me...
A chocolate muffin with chili pepper? It has the power to spice up the soul.
In my line of work, you have to swallow bitter things. Very bitter.
Then I can offer you some delicious heart-shaped donuts. Isn't that romantic?
Romanticism and I are worlds apart.
Or I could...
Listen, Candy. What I want from you is the photo of me which is on your booth.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gallo. If I gave that to you, the soul of this booth would go away with you. Unless you can find something even bigger.
Have you ever thought about moving to another planet, neighborhood?
I'm fine here. I'm right near your office.
That's why Thorn and I are always around to solve misdeeds. Maybe I'm in the way here.
You always talk like this, but then you come back.
I don't want to move it. Maybe I can use it to paint the bathroom when I have one. I might want to, but how? I'll take only one. Hello, little one.
Being a tad taller doesn't entitle you to treat me like a fool.
You have a loose tongue, brat.
The world forces you to grow up fast. You don't even have time to change your pacifier, and you're out of a job. Everyone thinks a newborn can't be a part of adult society.
They're right.
They underestimate me, though. I have a lot of innate qualities. I can paint very well, for example.
Boy, what a rebel talent.
If only I had the opportunity, I'd subvert the established order.
Now you're going too far.
This world doesn't leave any space for the young. And for the very young like me, I foresee very tough times.
Have you got a purpose for your lonely existence? Or are you just an insolent good-for-nothing?
Of course, I'm trying to rob this pirate gadget vending machine. As soon as I find a way to do that, I'll go storm the entire world.
You have a loose tongue, brat.
The world forces you to grow up fast. You don't even have time to change your pacifier, and you're out of a job. Everyone thinks a newborn can't be a part of adult society.
They're right.
They underestimate me, though. I have a lot of innate qualities. I can paint very well, for example.
Boy, what a rebel talent.
If only I had the opportunity, I'd subvert the established order.
Now you're going too far.
This world doesn't leave any space for the young. And for the very young like me, I foresee very tough times.
We'll meet again.
I hope not.
Good evening. Are you...
The best stocked wholesaler in the city. Precisely.
Do you really have everything for everybody? Or is that just a publicity stunt?
It's pure marketing. It works, don't you think?
Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
It's already hot. Excuse me. I'd like...
To buy everything in here without paying cash. Don't worry. We give credit to those who have a generous advance like yours.
But how did you...
I have a nose for my clients' needs. It's a matter of professionalism and experience. This fork and knife set belong to Jean Belay, the famous French chef.
It seems soft and handy.
And with high-quality bristles, perfect for every type of paint.
Rule number 56 of Gallo. Better bristle up your crest than wear fake hair. Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus. Come see us again. We restock our supply constantly.
Sending an empty envelope?
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
Hello, little one.
Being a tad taller doesn't entitle you to treat me like a fool.
You have a loose tongue, brat.
The world forces you to grow up fast. You don't even have time to change your pacifier, and you're out of a job. Everyone thinks a newborn can't be a part of adult society.
They're right.
They underestimate me, though. I have a lot of innate qualities. I can paint very well, for example.
Boy, what a rebel talent.
If only I had the opportunity, I'd subvert the established order.
Now you're going too far.
This world doesn't leave any space for the young. And for the very young like me, I foresee very tough times.
Have you got a purpose for your lonely existence, or are you just an insolent good-for-nothing?
Of course, I'm trying to rob this pirate gadget vending machine. As soon as I find a way to do that, I'll go storm the entire world.
You have a loose tongue, brat.
The world forces you to grow up fast. You don't even have time to change your pacifier, and you're out of a job. Everyone thinks a newborn can't be a part of adult society.
They're right.
They underestimate me, though. I have a lot of innate qualities. I can paint very well, for example.
Boy, what a rebel talent.
If only I had the opportunity, I'd subvert the established order.
Now you're going too far.
This world doesn't leave any space for the young. And for the very young like me, I foresee very tough times.
We'll meet again.
I hope not.
I doubt I'd get any other clients if I did that. Not without a good reason. To make it work, I should insert a coin, or use other methods. It only takes coin. I need something. Not without a good No. No. I'd put the city into chaos.
I won't be deprived of the only way to keep you with me. Unless you can find something even bigger.
Hello, little one.
Being a tad taller doesn't entitle you to treat me like a fool.
Can you paint my face on the wall of my office?
No. First, I need a favor.
Which is?
Help me rob this vending machine, and then we'll talk about it.
Can you paint my face on the wall of my office?
No. First, I need a favor.
Which is?
Help me rob.
We'll meet again.
I hope not.
The hard-earned gadgets are always the best.
Hey! How do you do that?
You'll know as soon as your first tooth comes in. Why don't you take that wooden leg, too?
If there's one thing I hate most in the world, it's pink.
You never know. Not without a good reason. Not without... Hello, little one.
Being a tad taller doesn't entitle you to treat me like a fool.
Now that you've got your pirate gadgets, what will you do?
I'll stay here to avoid suspicion. The adults were watching me. If they knew I robbed this vending machine.
I robbed it.
But I can't show it yet. At the right moment, I'll unleash all my subversive energy.
Okay. Warn me right before the apocalypse. Can you paint my face on the wall of my office? I robbed the vending machine for you. You owe me a favor.
I need a paintbrush with soft bristles and a long handle. Otherwise, you can forget about your pretty painted face.
Pretty face.
Do you prefer mug?
The new generations feed on both milk and cynicism. No doubt about it. We'll meet again.
I hope not.
Now the bristles are dipped with paint. Now, I want to use it like you... Rule number 80. That'd be too Can you paint my face on the wall of my office?
High up?
Yes, it should be very flashy.
Then I'll need a very long handle.
Now, I want to... A perfect example of a telescopic paintbrush. Can you paint my face on the wall of my office?
Okay. I'll customize the wall of your office before you can say wow.
Wow.
Already done. If you don't believe me, go check.
Impossible. Even if I wouldn't mind having it in my office. What do you think of my mural?
Oh, Gallo, you always know how to amaze me. Now, I always have you with me, and bigger. Too bad it's not romantic enough.
Maybe I'm in the way here.
You always talk like this, but then you come back.
How to ruin the profile of a tough guy.
Oh.
Maybe I'm in the way here.
You all... Regretfully, and with all my heart, I'm giving you this beloved photo.
Finally, I'm taking back what is mine. Now my photo is in the envelope. Sending an unsealed envelope? Lose time filing paperwork? Take back what I expelled? No thanks. Especially since I haven't got a bathroom in my office. It doesn't turn off. It's a continuous consumption model. Every time I want to turn off the light, I have to contact the electric company. I already thought about it, and I already ruled it out. Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
Maybe I'm in the way here.
You always talk like this, but then you come back.
I found a candle for cakes, or perhaps I should say, the mouse hole chandelier. Unconventional, but effective use of the barbecue. Wax on. Wax off. Good. The envelope is now sealed. Now I have to wait for the reply by fax. Maybe I should have taken the photo from the heart-shaped frame. I'm not... Here's the smuggler's membership card.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Why don't I see the secret passphrase on my smuggler's membership card?
The secret passphrase is written in glowing ink, so it's visible only in the dark.
When you give me this kind of information, I'd pay you double
Too kind.
to get out of my face. Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
It doesn't turn off. It's a continuous consumption model. Every time I want to turn off the light, I have to contact the electric company.
Eddie and Son Courtesy Service. How can I help you?
Cut the power.
We're sorry. It's already been paid for the next month.
If you don't do it, I will drag your company through the mud. You disgusting leeches.
We're used to threats. That's how the free market works.
And if I just want to terminate the contract?
We can interrupt energy provision only if we have evidence you've made excessive use of the electric current. We're sorry.
I'm the one who's sorry.
But in exchange for such disservice, we at Eddie and Son will send you the exclusive bright spotlight. Perfect in its power and illumination, sent directly to your office. Immediate delivery.
Now I understand why you call yourselves Courtesy Service.
Detective Gallo, home delivery!
I must say, the service is quick. And precise. In the assembly kit, there were just 3 pieces, and no bolts. But there's a complimentary gummy ball. Why do the gadgets always have to be so useless? Here we are. It'll stay sticky for the rest of its life. If the world goes round, it's not because of brain snaps like this. First, I have to know where to connect the other end. Only by doing so can I direct the flow of electricity to the spotlight. That puddle could be a good conductor, but I have to connect it to the outlet as well. Here, the electricity will surely flow, but I have to attach it to something. I don't believe in the butterfly effect. Rule number 89 of Gallo. Don't use what you don't have to use. Now the spotlight would stand on its own. I'm not an electrical engineer, but I'm sure the two cables don't belong together. Better lock the door. This jolt has not gone unnoticed by the electric company. Here's the secret passphrase. The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them. Now I really feel like a smuggler. It doesn't turn off. It's a continuous consumption model. Okay, it was a nice piece of technology.
Eddie & Son courtesy service.
I want my electricity back, now.
The service will be restored immediately after the call. We remind you that we will stop it again if we will find evidence you are making excessive use of the electric current.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them.
You did the right thing by showing your badge. Too many undercover cops are making our lives difficult.
What about the detectives?
Good for nothings. Just pretend to be asleep and you'll fool them like babies.
Do you recognize this shell casing?
Sure. Modestly speaking, I'm the only arms dealer in the city that sell that kind of bullet. I dream of becoming rich and leaving this filthy city forever. I used to be the king of the thieves. Now I'm the emperor of alternative arms trafficking.
Well, now I have everything I need to prosecute you.
Who are you?
I'm Detective Gallo. He is Thorn. And you are in a lot of trouble. Confess.
Phil Chloro is a vegetal slaver. He keeps his treasures locked in a prison.
So you did not assassinate his plants?
They were already dead when I got in. And I was just about to save them. Free them from their oppressor.
With a Veg 68 bullet?
Very explosive gunshot. Made in 1968, if you please. Infallible in piercing armored metal boxes. If I'd have been able to break into his precious chest, Phil Chloro would have died of a broken heart. but the chest was made of ceramic.
So you came up empty-handed.
But then I noticed a strange stain on the floor.
A stain. Interesting clue. I'm always amazed by my unsuspected persuasive abilities. I made you sing like a little chick.
No ability at all, Detective Gallo. I'm just happy to please someone sentenced to death. This is not an ordinary weapon. It's a baobab loaded gun.
I should pull out my gun, but I'm not sure that would be a good idea.
Very soon you'll become a baobab-flavored chicken.
I'm afraid it's impossible to make a deal with this lunatic.
In life, it's all don't you dare. Just take another step and I'll put a baobab in your head. Don't you dare. Just take another step and I'll put a baobab in your head. It always amuses me to look my victims in the eye.
About the money delivery.
Even little chicks know that the armored truck is disguised as a florist van, but it never passes by.
Actually, now it's stuck at the traffic light.
Really?
Rule number 101 of Gallo. Don't shoot your mouth. Shoot bullets.
Please, don't do that. I still have some goods to smuggle. 2 loan sharks to pay and a boss to please.
Okay, get lost. Rule number 595 of Gallo. If it doesn't suit you, let it go. The membership card and the shell casing helped me to find a fanatic who wanted to shoot a baobab bullet through my head. But he wasn't the perpetrator I was looking for. And now I have a new lead. A stain in the mansion.
Yes?
I'm Gallo. I have important updates on the case.
So soon?
I understand you're surprised. My investigative skills surprise me too.
I don't know how to thank you for...
The taxi driver told me that there was a strange stain on the floor.
So he really broke into my mansion? That criminal?
Thief, but not murderer. Besides, you altered the crime scene. Where's the stain the taxi driver's talking about?
This one, maybe? It's always been here. It's an invigorating fertilizer. I often use this to strengthen my children.
It doesn't seem like it worked. I need to know if the fertilizer is the murder weapon. Luckily, I have me to encourage myself. That vase could be useful. It's too late for this bonsai anyway.
Don't you offend the memory of my trapezium dwarfus!
Now I can take the fertilizer with me.
Perhaps some liquor can fight sadness?
Miss?
Or maybe a stuffed animal is better?
Hello, miss. I'm Detective Gallo.
I don't want to tell you anything. My husband has hit rock bottom.
Rule number 336 of Gallo. Don't respond to useless provocations. It's only a waste of energy. Do you recognize this invigorating fertilizer?
Yes, it's the best fertilizer I sell.
Can you describe the properties of this substance?
This modern chemical wonder grows plants fast, making them hearty and stronger. Believe me.
I must be absolutely sure that the wholesaler isn't lying. I need a truth serum. I have to call my informant.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Where can I find a truth serum?
As far as I know, an excessive intake of sugar can be intoxicating and makes you tell the truth. You must find a sweet so sweet that it is also hallucinogenic.
Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
Do you happen to have...
A 3-layered ginger caramelized delight? Sure.
No, Candy.
Do you want the creamy multi-puff braid?
I'd be happy with a pastry that will make the person I'm questioning sing.
I should have something perfect for your case, Gallo. A dessert to end the meal that will project you into the dimension of sincerity, but...
Have you run out of those?
No, I could give it to you, but... I'd like to receive the right compliment from you that makes me blush, just once.
Just what I need. The setting sun is not enough to match the fullness of your cheeks.
How lovely! Nobody has ever told me that.
I can only praise you, my princess of gold and silver.
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much time. You're the icing on the cake of my life.
What kind of cake?
A serving of exotic fruit salad?
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much time. To me, you're a flower growing in the desert.
So romantic. Do you really think so?
Yes.
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much time. Give me the hallucinogen and let's get this over with.
Hey, I'm testing you.
I've wasted my time with you since the first minute we met.
Do you think that by mistreating people you can get what you want?
Sometimes. With you, diabetes is just a delicious heaven, my tiramisu.
A bakery metaphor. How bold.
I'll dive into boiling chocolate to make you mine.
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much. Give me the hallucinogen and let's get this over with.
Hey, I'm testing you.
I've wasted my time with you since the first minute we met.
Do you think that by mistreating people you can get what you want?
Yes.
Now I recognize you. Rude and sincere. This is the Gallo I love. Here's the sweet inogen. A sweet so sweet that it's also a hallucinogen.
The sweetenogen can't be swallowed as is. It needs to be dissolved in a cocktail. Can you sell me a truth serum?
It's not my area of expertise. Sorry.
Don't you sell everything for everybody?
That slogan's just a way to attract more clients, since dupes like you always fall for it.
Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
How do I use the sweet Inogen?
Mix it in a cocktail and make it whoever you want to question drink it. But then you have to drink it yourself to enter the dimension of sincerity.
It seemed too easy. Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
Do you happen to sell an invigorating fertilizer?
I sell millions of items. I need to see a sample to answer you specific.
If the store's open 24 hours a day, does that mean you're always here?
That's right. The job is my life. My life is the job.
And do you ever rest?
No. Thanks to the hot alcohol I drink constantly, it makes me feel alert and watchful.
I envy you. Booze just overloads my brain. Is there a hard liquor that you prefer?
Diridango.
What's a Diridango?
A natural hard liquor. My favorite.
How's Diridango prepared?
I don't know the precise ingredients, but I can recognize the taste. It tastes like cavernous eucalyptus, with a vague aftertaste of aged fuel.
A real delicacy, isn't it, Thorn?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And out of the mouth of my assistant, too. We were talking about work. Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
This cab has picked up its last fare, if it ever had one. It may sound crazy, but it's for a good cause.
Yeah?
I'm Detective Gallo. Why? Do you have a specimen of cavernous eucalyptus?
I don't know. I only know the scientific names of my plants.
I'll get back to my investigation. I need to. If that's the case, I will have found the murder weapon. It'd be a good idea if it didn't jeopardize the balance of my desk. A good exchange, I'd say. I'm Detective Gallo. Let's see. This looks like Eucalyptus cavernosus,
Yes, my little one.
which matches the layman name for the cavernous eucalyptus.
I prefer the scientific name.
It could be useful. The Diridango cocktail is ready. A very rare Diridango cocktail. All for you.
I can't believe it! Thanks! It's delicious!
I don't doubt it. Flavored Diridango. Sweet taste. A very rare Diridango cocktail. All for you.
I can't believe it! Thanks!
Now he's ready to tell the truth. I just need to connect with him. I will surely regret this, but it's the only chance I have to make the wholesalers sing. Ugh. Maybe the Diridango helped me recover some fragments of memory, and it surely transported me to the dimension of sincerity, where it's impossible to lie. Now I have to find the wholesaler and the exit. I can't reach it. Too far. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a rude and idiotic shrimp like you?
How dare you, gravedigger face?
I'm objective. After all, what do you think of yourself?
That I'm a rude and idiotic shrimp. But I always tell everyone that...
That you're competent, critical, and careful?
Yes, give me authority. What's the harm?
That you'll sound like a perfect fool. But if it works for you...
Keep on insulting me, and I'll let my revolver answer.
If it isn't the violent beak of the law.
Don't keep this up, or I'll make your feathers blow up.
Is it my fault I'm in front of a braggart playing the part of an investigator?
You know what? You brought this on yourself. Except, really, I never killed anyone before. I will certainly not start now.
If you don't have the guts, what do you need this old piece of junk for?
It's a matter of style. It's part of my character.
Is stupidity another part?
Tell me about the invigorating fertilizer.
I don't feel like it now.
Is the UFO in your store a replica?
Obviously. But I sell 100 per month, organizing fake alien kidnappings in the shopping malls.
You care more about yourself or your emporium?
What a stupid question. My emporium.
And if in an instant your emporium was destroyed, how would you react?
Very badly. My whole life wouldn't have amounted to anything.
Just imagine how a man who has lost everything must feel.
No, please. Don't do this to me.
I can do even worse if you don't talk.
You act like the tough one, but you wouldn't kill a fly.
It's a bit difficult with a revolver.
Kill someone and I'll tell you what you want.
What I want is for you to talk, without any bloodshed.
Words, just words. You're not able to kill anyone.
Is that so? I'll prove otherwise.
Kill someone and I'll tell you what you want.
Do we perhaps know each other?
You're my hero! Every self-respecting chick wants to become a chicken!
What makes you think you'll be a chicken one day?
My chick sense! I can foresee the future with you in front of me!
The problem is that you're in my head. Which came first, you or the egg?
Good question! I don't know.
Sincere, but ignorant. What place is this exactly?
The place where everybody is really themselves!
I'm tired. Goodbye.
Already?
Sorry, but I have to take you out.
What?
Yes, nothing personal.
But it is something personal. I am your past.
So once, I was you?
Of course, little round and huggable.
All the more reason to take you out. Too late.
And who are you?
Detective Gallo. I'm quite popular in my neighborhood.
What is popularity, if not the precursor to one's own downfall?
What's a rude person if not a target for my revolver? I hate talking to strangers. I want to introduce you to my best friend.
Many people wish for my death, accusing me of blame unjustly.
Stop this tune.
All right, all right. I'm ready for the final moment. Give me the hemlock.
There's nothing like that here.
Sorry.
Not now. First, I have to make the wholesalers sing. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a rude and idiotic shrimp like you?
How dare you, gravedigger?
I'm objective. After all, what do you think of yourself?
That I'm a rude and idiotic shrimp. But I always tell her
that you're competent, critical, and careful.
Yes, to give me authority. What's the harm?
That you'll sound like a perfect fool. But if it works for you...
How long will you extend me credit?
So long as I think you can guarantee you might actually pay me one day.
And how long will you think that?
I'm making my calculations.
Is the fertilizer you're selling poisonous?
You act like the tough one, but you wouldn't kill a fly.
It's a bit difficult with a revolver.
Kill someone and I'll tell you what you want.
I can start by killing you.
Be my guest, but then you can say goodbye to your information.
You know what? You're more cynical than I thought.
I'm a salesman. Now go, and come back with a victim.
Not now. First, I have to make the wholesalers sing. No. Closed. I wonder why. Closed. I wonder why. I must kill you. I don't think I get it. You get it very well. Rule number 0 of Gallo. Humility is the foundation of everything. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a rude and idiotic shrimp like you?
I killed my ego.
Well, you've made progress. I'll tell you everything I know about the fertilizer. With a single dose, a bonsai can become a baobab in just a few seconds.
So it's really invigorating.
Yes.
But then, how did Phil Chloro's plants die? Better leave before becoming violent for real. And to hell with rule number 0. So, the fertilizer isn't the murder weapon.
Gallo!
Phil Chloro?
Yes. Come here, right now.
I'd rather drink another Diridango, but I have no choice. I work for you.
What did you say?
I'm coming.
Detective Gallo, about the fact that you work for me.
Let me explain. I'm working very hard, but the case is more complicated than I thought. After I searched the neighborhood, I learned that the shell casing I found here does not belong to the murder weapon.
And?
Then I established that the fertilizer you use is not poisonous.
So, have you found the culprit?
Not exactly.
Great!
Great.
I don't need you anymore. Can't you see? From now on, other elegant and silent friends will brighten my days.
Have you replaced the victims with other vegetables?
What do you take me for? I simply let some new friends come to keep me company.
Are you hiding something from me?
Do you think I killed my treasures just for the sadistic urge to replace them with some other beautiful specimens? Do you think I'm a psycho?
My opinion doesn't count. The facts speak for themselves.
You may be a professional, but your facts say too much for my tastes.
So, do I have to stop the investigation?
If you want to continue investigating by yourself, go ahead. But I won't pay you any more.
There's still reimbursement of expenses for exceptional movements.
But you said you only wandered around the neighborhood.
Leaving my office is an exceptional movement.
You really are a professional. But you won't get a penny more. Is that clear?
I have to think about it. With my cactus. Rule number 12 of Gallo. Money comes and goes, but cheapskates remain forever. I have more questions now than when I started my investigation. It's the first time that this has happened to me in a paid investigation. Because this is my first paid investigation. I mean, it was, but now's not the time to split hairs. You don't know how much it bothers me that I didn't solve the case. I just needed to... This is Detective...
Gallo, the little flower in my emporium has been barbarically killed. Just a drop of water was enough to knock him out.
Please calm down. I'll get there as soon as possible.
Detective Gallo, you have to help us.
My plant has been killed.
Mine too.
But mine died first.
And you all want me to investigate for you?
Yes!
Okay, I'll think about it. I'll tell you my fee once I've solved the case.
Am I bothering you?
Yes, but I'm used to it.
I still need your help.
If it's about watering your salad, you can also...
I just did that, and my new treasures have collapsed on the floor.
Hello? I'm on my way with the speed of the look.
My fresh greenhouse flowers. They were so thirsty.
And now they're as dead as doornails?
You're better as a fortune teller than a detective.
It's obvious. A serial killer is indiscreetly butchering plants and flowers. The first question is, why? The second is, how did he do this?
The third is, who is he?
And the fourth is, when will you go away?
I don't get it.
You don't have to get it. You have to go. If you don't have anything interesting to say.
You're hired again. I'll pay you double, triple the advance I gave you if you solve the case. My regards to your cactus. It's lucky to be still alive.
He has a point, Thorn. You're lucky I don't have to water you every day, or else by now, you would have ended up like all those other plants. Poison water, dead plants. There is no doubt. The water has been used as the murder weapon. But how? And by who? I have to search the aqueduct area and find out what poisoned the water. Hey, I have to find a way to attract his attention, tactfully. I don't know what to do with it, but it's always better to have one with you. I've always dreamed of being a miner. It'd be a shame to leave it there.
Hey.
Hey, can I have your attention?
I'm all ears, especially since I don't want to be hit again.
That strange building is the city dump, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Very close. Too close to the aqueduct tower. So, all the dump's waste could have polluted the groundwaters, which feed the aqueduct, and then spread the contaminated water throughout the whole city. Is it possible?
Brilliant deduction. But it just so happens that the dump has been here forever, and nobody has ever complained.
And what does that prove?
That maybe the groundwater feeding the aqueduct isn't connected to the dump?
Too many plants have died. I'm sure the evidence of this slaughter is in that dump. And we will find it, Thorn.
Very well, Sherlock and Watson. Get on with it.
What kind of work do you do?
Sewage maintenance. It's a dirty job.
I know. Let's move on. How's the aqueduct tower accessed?
Nobody can get into it, at least not by the door.
Is there an alternate way?
Yes, by passing through the aquifers.
I'd soil my coat.
I wouldn't be so picky.
You can be smart and clean at the same time. I'll find an alternate way to the alternate way. How can I enter the dump?
Crossing the chasm. Somehow.
How can I get to the other side of the chasm?
With an airplane, or a hang glider, or a helicopter.
Okay, I get it. Is there a safe way to get into the dump?
Hard to say. The dump is surveyed by a very sophisticated security system.
And do you know how to tamper with it?
No.
It seemed like you implied that.
No. Another question?
When will the work in progress end?
Look, the maintenance work on the sewer system covers an area of around 10 square miles.
Ah.
And that's only for the suburban neighborhood. If you figure that, on average, the work of replacing a pipe is about 1 or 2 hours.
For a pipe?
Yeah, on average. Because the measurements are variable and can even reach 2 meters in diameter.
For a pipe?
Always for a pipe. Now consider that in a workday you can fix from 5 to 10 pipes, and the public pipelines are made up of more than 7,500 pipes.
Do you have to do all this alone?
Yeah, I haven't had a break in months, but luckily I can optimize my time and drastically reduce both delays and leaks.
Maybe it'd be better if I let you work.
Well, yes, maybe it is better. Otherwise, I might take even longer.
We were saying. How long have you been here?
Since a time long ago.
Since then, Have you ever got any rest?
To rest, I would need to get comfortable, but the ground here is hard and I have neck pain, so I prefer working.
I have pretty much exhausted every topic. Goodbye.
It was all your pleasure.
Inaccessible. I have to find an alternate way. What a shame. The effect was just temporary. It's out of ammunition, but there's still the seed in that pile of earth. Let's try. A wonder of modern chemistry. It bugs me to admit it, but the wholesaler was right. Oh no! I lost the key to my office. Quite an inconvenience. Well, Thorn, our answers about the vegetable poisoning are behind that door. I have to enter the dump. Only then can I prove the poisoning of the groundwater.
What adorable magnificence! A wonderful specimen of the female cactus.
Female? Thorn, you always hid it from me. Why?
The secrets of a cactus are unspeakable, even to their loved ones.
You always know how to surprise me, miss. But I'll continue to call you Thorn, if you don't mind. Rule number 700 of Gallo. You never stop learning from the cactuses. Rule number 288 of Gallo. The most disgusting things are always the ones you need the most. I can't. The tines are small enough to access the hole, but I wouldn't be able to move the fork properly.
Second-hand investigator, but not inventoriable. Place an empty item on the platform.
Nice view from up here, don't you think?
You got that right, dude. From this position, I can keep an eye on every woman in the city.
Can you take out that camera?
I'm an undercover cactus. That camera has never seen me.
Good. Then destroy it.
Are you kidding me? That's a highly illegal action.
Why are you wearing those sunglasses?
Protection from the sun, obviously.
Are you a cactus lover?
I'm a most famous Latin lover of the city. With just a glance, I can conquer all the women and female cactuses I want.
There's a clear difference.
Once you remove the thorns, there's none. Believe me.
I don't understand where you're seeing all these women.
Good. One competitor less.
If you like women so much, why did you choose such a lonely life?
Well, I shouldn't tell you, but...
What?
Well, you seem like a good guy.
That's what I always tell myself.
Does you promise not to reveal my secret to anyone?
With me, your secret is locked in a safe, and the combination is hidden in 3 unfindable notes. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I am an undercover spy.
Who are you spying on?
The dump owner. Rumors say he's hiding something shady.
Have you ever seen him?
He hardly ever leaves the dump. I'm looking for a way to get in.
Tell me about it. Why are you undercover?
Thanks to my expertise in disguise, I have finally achieved this strategic position.
And so that whole story about the cactus lover?
It's my cover. Although, I actually do love female cactuses.
So much for the cover.
And now, I'm just close to the dump, but I can't get in.
I understand. I have the same objective.
Loving cactuses and women equally?
No,
Come on, it was a joke.
Getting back to what we were saying before. Work beckons. Throw it by hand. I need much more force than that, but without making any noise. Now I have everything I need to play. It's time to show the world my golf talent.
What a shot!
My talent is indisputable, despite the broken club and this ball. It's still the most useless item in the universe, but it is still intact. If you're here to sweeten your life, you're going to make a big mistake.
I wanted some globby globby. I heard it works better than super glue.
I gave the last ones to Mike Gallo. Do you want something else?
A sweet that can help me reattach one of my closet doors.
I'm sorry, but only the globby globby is that sticky.
And a shop owner of my acquaintance.
Yes?
I'm Detective Gallo. I can't see any reason. The chest must contain something very precious.
Extremely rare seeds.
Which could be sold dearly on the black market?
Of course.
This explains the attempted burglary. I found out that the taxi driver wanted to rob you, not kill your plans.
He was my chauffeur. Maybe he wanted to take revenge.
Did you treat him badly?
I treat my employees like I do strangers.
I'm starting to understand the taxi driver's reasons. I'll get back to my investigation.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Maybe I forgot to tell you.
Good luck.
Hey, anybody?
Good evening. May I help you? This is a pre-recorded message.
Record this. I want to get in.
I'm sorry. The dump owner gave specific instructions.
And what are they?
Access denied to everyone, only empty objects permitted to be thrown away.
And how do I throw them away if I can't enter?
Load them on the specified platform.
I don't care about the rules of this dump. I want to get in.
And I don't care about your aspirations.
What if I start provoking you? Would I get something in return?
You can try.
I know a good ironmonger that could tear you to pieces.
I'd love an early retirement.
Open the door, Rusty Cyclops.
Repeat your request. Insult not included in the database.
If you don't let me enter, the last thing you'll see will be this face.
That's more of a good omen than a threat.
Enough with the insults. Are there any number or weight limitations for the items loaded on the platform?
Number limitations, yes. Just one at a time. Weight limitations, no.
I just had an epiphany. Have a nice day.
Yes?
I'm Detective Gallo. Can I borrow your chest?
That chest is a precious family heirloom.
So, you will never get rid of it?
Of course not, unless I am absolutely forced to do it.
Forced? By someone?
Or by something.
Oh, and by what?
Don't even get me started, Detective.
Okay, I'll ask those who know more than you.
You again?
I have to convince Phil Chloro to get rid of his chest.
Simple. You just need to make it dangerous to his plants.
Brilliant. But how do I do this?
Equally simple. You sprinkle the chest with ceramic-eating woodworms, and there you go.
And where do I find these?
Ceramic-eating woodworms. You don't find them. You have to lure them. You can lure them with the woodworm woo.
It doesn't sound simple.
It is not. It's a special substance that you can't find on the market, because it's a patent of mine.
Now you're also a part-time chemist?
Don't change the subject. To create your woodworm woo, you just have to mix some fresh paint with a sewer maggot. You owe me a favor. A bunch of Phil Chloro's super rare seeds. I'll take them as compensation.
All we needed was an informant with a green thumb. If I threw it away, I wouldn't know how to get it back. Besides, I don't want to get my hands dirty. The rope is too thick to tie it to the maggot.
Hey, what are you trying to do?
Can you dip a maggot into the stinky water you work in for me?
I sense some sarcasm, but maybe I'm wrong. Give it to me. Here, now it reeks of sewer. Are you happy?
You don't know how much. Rule number 89 of Gallo. Don't use what you don't have to use. Good. Now I have my woodworm woo. I'm Detective Gallo.
My chest has become a receptacle of ceramic-eating woodworms.
You can't keep it here anymore.
No, definitely no.
You'd spread woodworms everywhere.
Yes, definitely yes.
Your plants wouldn't have a chance.
No, definitely no.
I volunteer to throw it into the dump. For free, obviously.
Thanks. You're a true professional.
Rule number 41 of Gallo. There's no limit to the capacity of a standard pocket. First, I have to empty the chest. I just kept a bunch of seeds for my informant. Now nothing can stop me. I was aiming for the dump, and now I'm in the aqueduct tower, but I'm not discouraged. I just have to find a way to get out of here without going back through the window. I need to access the cistern, especially since the alternative is quite a long fall. I don't want to pierce my pocket picking up those shards. Rule number 602 of Gallo. When the evidence is right under your butt, it's reliable. With my bare hands? No, I would dent it at most. I'm not a plumber, and I don't think I ever will be. I have one too, in my personal wardrobe. I'll take it. Although I'm not actually someone who cooks. Look who's back.
That voice sounds familiar to me.
I'm the one who could have taken you down, let you go.
Oh, yes, I remember. You're the mob guy who was smuggling anchovies. That's why I can smell fish.
If you go on like this, somebody else will start to stink. Detective Gallo, do you remember the name?
Of course! How could I forget you?
Maybe because you're a good-for-nothing who doesn't know what to do with his life.
Actually, I found something.
By continuing to do nothing?
I'm doing something. I'm meditating.
I meant something useful.
From up here, reality can be seen from a different perspective.
Of course, with the eyes wide open. Rule number 178 of Gallo. There's no limit to how many absurd points of view you can have. Reality will always be the same. Trivial and obvious. Are you here to plan your next criminal acts?
Now I'm a decent guy. I reached the green nirvana.
Tell me more about this green nirvana.
Since I moved my residence to the Aqueduct Tower, I've learned to love nature, even more than I did before.
How did you end up here? For the love of nature?
My taxi's ejector seat projected me into the sky.
And you landed here?
Not before passing through the stratosphere.
And bumping into some satellites.
Then I reached the hyper-uranium.
But in the end, you fell back down, didn't you?
Right on this spot.
You surely hit your head. Very hard.
If you say so. Try me.
Sorry, I'm getting vertigo. I have to go. I never part with my items without a good reason. Can you help me climb down from this tower?
I'd prefer a please, but I do appreciate the change of tone. Also, because I'm the only one who knows how to get off of here.
And wouldn't you tell me for anything in the world?
Show me you're in perfect harmony with my life philosophy.
That's all I needed. Theoretically, I promised to give them to my informant.
What are you talking about?
Here's the seeds you wanted to steal. They're all yours.
Thanks, Detective. You've done your good deed for the day.
An original way to say that I financed crime. So, how do you get down from here?
You need a crowbar to pry the hatch open.
And probably a lift. We're stuck on the Aqueduct Tower. Where can I find...
You can make one very simply. Take this iron bar and find the proper support to turn it into a crowbar.
Now I should thank you.
Or you can do it later.
I created some space around the brick. Now it's protruding a bit. Is it just me, or am I not the owner of my actions anymore? Okay, I pulled the brick out of the wall. I can't stand items on the floor. Good, it's well secured. There we go. A crowbar ready for use. Such a shame that I had to break the hammer to make it. Rule number 209 of Gallo. When you have a master key, the world is an open door. Opened. I can sense a familiar smell, particularly pungent.
Well, brothers, an important step has been taken.
What the hell?
We have contaminated the waters of this aqueduct, and the slaughter of the plants has started! And very soon, all mankind will be on its last legs. We'll proceed with our conquest of the Earth when humankind has been completely extinguished!
So, the culprit is the leader of an alien community.
Nobody will ever suspect we're here!
Crazy to boot. Thorn, we have to stop this terrible conspiracy.
We need a volunteer to go into the dump. He will have to take the toxic substances in there and spread the contamination of the water. The plants will be the first to die.
Better that you're not seen by these barbarians. Psst.
What do you want?
I need to speak with the Brotherhood leader.
If you want to volunteer, you have to take off that ridiculous terrestrial mask you're wearing. or the Brotherhood leader would pulverize you instantly.
Is that so?
Nobody speaks unless he decides. Nobody thinks unless he suggests. Nobody acts unless he agrees.
I don't even know him yet, and I'm already fed up. Why should I take off my terrestrial mask?
If you want to volunteer, you have to show your real face to the Brotherhood leader. It's an act of sincerity.
But I can talk to you like this?
If you like. But I don't understand why your mask has that chicken expression.
It's a rooster.
I meant dopey.
They weren't selling anything better on the interplanetary secondhand market.
But they closed that 3,000 eons ago.
It's a long story. What does the real face of a brother look like?
Large head and big eyes. And a retractable tongue.
Sorry for the obvious question.
Do you need anything else?
I'm going for a ride through the galaxy.
Don't go too far. The Brotherhood is watching you.
Brothers, I hate monologues. Does one of you want to take the floor?
I stuck the shards on the paper. Good. The blender hole is clean. Who was that shady guy talking to you?
A regular. He always asks for the strangest pastries.
Ah.
You're not jealous, are you?
Me? Of course not. I was only worried about his diabetes.
What a sweetheart!
Maybe I'm in the way here.
You always talk like this, but then you come back.
Hello.
Are you looking for a house? Because I happen to sell every kind of real estate.
I happen to be here for another reason.
I'm also interested in buying. I buy to sell to the highest bidder.
Which is not me. I'm here for another reason.
And what is that?
I intend to talk with whoever's hiding under that ridiculous mask.
You're already doing that.
I only see a toddler who's trying to be an adult, with poor results.
Am I not credible enough?
You're not corrupted enough, mate. To stay here, you need municipal permissions. To sell, you need political connections. And to buy, you need to find someone you can trust.
I just thought that a legitimate job
could erase all your previous crimes? Rule number 265 of Gallo. You can't clean up if you were born dirty. How did you find this job?
I looked into the competitors, and I chose a product with which the others couldn't compete with me. You can live any place. That's my motto. Look at me.
Why? Do you live here?
My house is my job. My job is my house. So I can better concentrate and be more productive.
You really believe in what you do?
Yes, after I recovered from the terrible depression I'd fallen into. It's not easy to storm a bank with a plastic gun and a second-hand pirate patch.
Listen, I need that retractable tongue.
That's not for sale.
I'll buy that together with the mansion on the hill.
I can't sell them together.
Then I'll rent it. I'll take that damn tongue to rent.
Rent? You seem very interested in real estate deals.
I'm sick of these trick questions.
So, you're not interested in doing business with me?
I need a retractable tongue, to be precise.
This changes everything. What do you need the tongue for?
I need to infiltrate an alien community to defeat them.
Dude, I didn't think you were such a desperate case.
So you'll give me the tongue?
Try again, Gallo.
I'm interested in learning your advertising technique.
Really?
Really, really. Tell me about your advertising technique.
Do you want to learn the art of advertising? Only with a good commercial can you pass off a flophouse for a 19th century mansion.
Could I borrow the chubby head, tongue included?
You're really stubborn, and not interested in my explanation.
All right. Okay. What do you do to convince the customers?
I hypnotize my clients by looking them straight in the eye, as I'm doing with you right now.
And why do you need the tongue for?
It's the essential part. The tongue distracts the client. I convince the client.
High psychology. Can I try to sell houses too?
Are you experienced in the field?
No. Everyone has the right to prove themselves.
Great answer! You're hired! Now the second step consists of finding a motto. Only with the best phrasing will your advertising campaign become really effective. What slogan would you suggest?
East or west, home is best.
Needs improvement, but to reflect, I need the right inspiration.
Thorn, could you help this loony find an idea?
Go to the disco club. My mother will give you a few tips about it.
Your mother is the bartender of the disco club?
Now, yes. She used to serve alcoholics door to door.
Hello, Detective Gallo. You stormed away ranting and insulting everybody after drinking one of my best cocktails without paying. You got some nerve coming back here.
If it were only for me and Thorn, we would have never set foot in this rat hole. But a matter higher than myself forced me to come back.
Higher? He said higher.
A delicate matter forces me to ignore my pride and this crappy clientele.
I can kick you out of here whenever I want.
Let's be more friendly. I came for you.
Stick to formalities. When will you balance your account?
Can you still give me credit?
Dear customer, welcome to the Knife and the Cleaver. The only disco club in the area
That's better now. Why is the outside of the club so different from the inside?
Will you be satisfied with a diplomatic answer, or do you need a specific request to shut that
Never mind. Do you know the real estate agent on Rhododendron Road?
Yes, but I've been avoiding him.
He's still your son.
He ran away from home as soon as he could get down off his booster seat. He joined the worst gangs in the neighborhood before realizing that life was harder than the next day's baby food.
Lazy philosophy.
No, cheap baby food. First he wanted to be a pirate, and now he's got it into his head that he can monopolize the real estate deals in the city. So young and yet so...
I suppose. How can your son find the right inspiration?
Sweets. In particular, your supply of sweets would inspire him. It already happened some time ago. After he devoured my cake and pastry supply, he decided to become a bad guy.
A brilliant idea.
Sugar can have strange effects on people.
I have to go, or the amount of alcohol in this disco club will kill me. Streets kill more than alcohol.
Not the alcohol sold in this disco club.
What's in here? A CD?
Oh, yes.
No.
Of
Why not?
course.
The last thing I want is to talk with rude and impertinent people.
I don't know who you mean. In front of you, there's only an irresistible detective.
Save this soap opera language for your cactus.
Oh yes, Thorn is here too.
You know where you can stick your stupid male friend?
Actually, she's a female cactus.
In your pocket!
Come on, make peace, as good friends.
Peace?
Yes, that's right.
As good friends?
I hate to repeat myself, but yes, as good friends.
Gallo, you're really a piece of work at deceiving the feelings of others. You're only a dirty abuser so preoccupied with feeding your ego that you completely forget the world surrounding you.
Are you saying that I'm an opportunist?
You're a cynical opportunist.
Yes, actually that's me. So, can we make up?
Go away, or I can't account for my actions anymore.
Were you upset by some of my little taunts?
No.
Not even that time when I compared you to a walking dump I saw in my worst nightmare?
No.
Not even when I convinced the road maintenance worker to pour wet cement on your candy counter?
No.
Not even on Valentine's Day when I gave you some real coal disguised as dark chocolate?
No, I wasn't offended.
So, what happened between us?
I hate you like I've never hated anyone in my whole life.
Just thinking about it makes me sick.
I only have sweet thoughts for you, my lonely knight.
Precisely. Lonely. I'm not so sure this is the right strategy. I should ask for advice from an expert in the field. I can see that the passion for golf has spread a lot in my absence. How can I reclaim the heart of a jealous woman?
You don't get something for nothing in this world.
I already work with an informant. Now it's you too?
I want the golf club. After your shot, I got excited. See? I already prepared all the holes.
Can't I convince you some other way?
Yes? If only I could spend one romantic night with your sweet little cactus.
I'll go get the golf club. Work beckons. I locked it. I'm always a man of my word. To myself. Unfortunately, I haven't got the key with me. I'll take only one. This case is seriously jeopardizing my collection. It's all yours. And now help me reclaim the heart of a jealous woman.
You need to give her a rose.
Any rose?
It must be a romantic rose, scented and heartbreaking.
It seems that you are a cactus of the world, despite your sedentary life. Now the rose smells like a rose.
Such a poet.
A rose that smells like a real rose.
I'm great, right?
Great at making one mistake after another. Everybody knows girls love romantic roses.
Romantic in what sense?
Do I have to explain how to show your romanticism? Don't you know what being lovesick implies? The anguish, the inner torment. You're a primitive being, Gallo.
Now, the scented rose is really romantic.
This.
Yes, it's a romantic rose.
This is the most beautiful surprise I've ever received. Oh, Gallo, I didn't think you were capable of such a delicate and selfless act.
Neither did I.
Hello, Gallo. Good to see you.
I need a year's worth of sweets.
For you?
For a business partner of mine, the real estate agent on Rhododendron Road.
Your generosity knows no bounds. Consider it done, my love.
I'll see you around. Maybe.
Maybe once you'll invite me to dinner.
I see that you finally got that yearly supply.
Yes, and the inspiration came too. A house for you is a win for both.
Effective and genuine.
Indeed. To convince the customers, you need to be blunt and spontaneous. You passed the test. Now you can become an associate of mine.
What do I have to do?
Take this hoe. Wear it to convince people to buy a house from me. The point is to instill a sense of unnecessary need. All clear?
Trust me, it will be the first thing I do as soon as I turn the corner.
Great! Good work.
It really is true that advertising ruins your brain. Can I?
Of course! I have a year's supply. Although I'd gladly have eaten it. I love lemon popsicles. In fact, now that I think about it, I feel like eating it.
Rule number 1000 of Gallo. Never let Gallo lose his patience, or Gallo will make you lose something else. What happened to your gracious little flower?
I hadn't watered it since this morning, and as soon as I did just a while ago, it wilted.
And then what did you...
Enough questions! Are you an investigator or not? Investigate!
Would you give me an alien mask in exchange for a glass of Diradango?
Not a chance.
But...
I don't drink spirits anymore. I just got sober.
Perfect timing. Wouldn't you go against this rule even to drink a shot of Diradango?
If it was non-alcoholic, yes! You would need to get a de-alcoholizer, the only substance that could turn all spirits into soft drinks. Go to the knife and the cleaver.
How will I recognize the de-alcoholizer?
If it's really pure, it's blue, and the quantity must be enough to fill a pitcher.
Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
I'd like a cocktail.
Dry, fruity.
Virgin.
It's clear that you don't go clubbing, Gallo.
So, this cocktail?
I'll try, but I'm not sure it'll be completely virgin.
To not spoil your fun, I'll just say that it's the
Here they
same as
are.
always.
Choose whichever you want.
Even if you don't love that type of show, it kind of grows on you.
I smell alcohol in there.
It's stronger than me. Every cocktail must have some.
And it's not for me.
I thought it was over, and yet...
It seems like it's not receiving a signal.
You wouldn't believe it.
I thought it was over, and yet...
Forget the nest or you'll find yourself beat down after a 22-meter fall.
When I find out what it is, I'll try to understand what it's for. I don't understand where I get such a... Even if I tied it to this thing, the rope wouldn't be long enough to let me climb down. I have to find another way to climb down without crashing. I can't touch the nest directly.
Wise words, Gallo.
How high is this tower?
22 meters.
How did you...
I subtracted the number of meters I fell from the meters I climbed.
Elementary. Sorry, I'm getting vertigo. I have to go. Even if I tied it to this thing, the rope wouldn't be long enough to let me climb down. I have to find another way to climb down without crashing. Even if I tied it to this thing, the rope wouldn't be long enough to let me climb down. I have to find another way to climb down without crashing. I can't touch the nest directly.
Wise words, Gallo.
That'd be too...
Forget the nest. Forget the...
It won't work. Why is the TV not working?
It's been a while since it's picked up any signal. It could be a problem with the TV, but maybe the fault is with the transmitter.
Where's the transmitter?
On the highest point in the city. If my TV started working again, I wouldn't do anything besides watch it all the time.
There's a specific program that...
All the soap operas. From the ducks also cry to the beaks of happiness. But I like watching a webtart too. Although I think it's inferior to Love Feathers. But nothing can make my heart beat like heartbreaking rooster tales.
I remember our sleepless nights, watching Thorns in the Heart. I have to go, or the amount of alcohol in this disco club will kill me. Streets kill more than alcohol.
Not the alcohol sold in this disco club.
Don't you dare!
Calm down, dude. I'm just fixing the transmitter.
What matters is that you don't touch the nest. The wind picked up.
Already done.
Wow!
It works well. Let's leave it like it is.
You won't believe this, but I could see
I'd
the
like a
end coming
cocktail.
from the beginning.
Virgin.
I'll try, but I'm not sure it'll be completely virgin.
You wouldn't believe it.
So, did you see the last episode?
You
Here
wouldn't
they are.
believe it.
Choose whichever you want.
I smell alcohol in there.
It's stronger than me.
And it's not for me.
Certainly.
I'd like a cocktail. Virgin.
I'll try, but I'm not sure it'll be completely virgin.
What a scene! Wow! Oh,
Here they
yes.
are. Choose whichever you want.
I'd like a cocktail. Virgin.
I'll try, but I'm not sure it'll be completely virgin.
So, did you see the last episode?
Oh, yes. Wow!
Here they are. Choose which.
I'd like a cocktail. Virgin.
I'll try, but I'm not sure it'll be complete.
Oh, yes.
You won't believe this, but I could see the end coming from the beginning. You won't
they are.
believe this,
Choose
but I could
whichever you
see
want.
the end coming from the beginning.
It has a tempting smell.
Detective Gallo, do you understand now why this disco club is so famous for its cocktails?
You can explain it better next time.
I thought it was over, and yet... I thought it was...
I'm pretty good for an improvised chemist. A non-alcoholic Diridango cocktail. One of a kind.
For me, thanks. For you, in return, a very rare alien mask.
Here, now I have a truly believable alien mask. That'd be too absurd even for Thorn. Here I am. Can I talk to the Brotherhood leader now?
Are you kidding me?
I have an alien face and a retractable tongue. What else do you want?
That you talk with the leader. Isn't that what you wanted from the beginning?
Here I am, with my real face.
Now you're ready to speak with the Brotherhood leader, if that's what you want.
I spent my whole life waiting for this moment. I'd like to say something.
Who's talking from the back row? Who's bothering our alien council?
Me, a humble brother who has something really important to say.
The tone of your voice seems apocalyptic, brother.
Like the content of my words. I think that...
I'm happy that finally somebody is volunteering.
But I still haven't said anything.
You took the floor, brother. It's enough to show your courage. It's enough.
Okay, but how can I enter the dump to get the containment substances?
You must open a fuse box and destroy the fuses. Follow the assembly instructions and build an alien lockpick. Then come back to me. I'll give it that final touch to make it work. Good luck, brother. Good luck, brother. Brothers, the contaminant
No,
substances
I had a
are
bad
in
experience
the
with
dump.
memos. There's no way to combine.
Soon
There's
our
no-
virus will spread over all the planet Earth.
Following the instructions, I combined the alpha piece with the gamma piece. Following the instructions, I combined the beta piece with the alpha and gamma pieces. Now I have an alien lockpick. To enter the dump, I should give the lockpick to the aliens. But first, Thorn, this could be too dangerous for you. I must entrust you to someone dumb and devoted enough to follow all my instructions to the letter.
That's so romantic, Gallo. You thought of me.
This could be the last thing I do. Someone should take care of Thorn.
Oh. Oh, first you got me a rose that will never wither, and now you're cactus? What will you bring me next time?
The point is, there may never be a next time.
Okay, I'll wait here ready to take you in my arms.
Farewell. Damn, doesn't work. It has no batteries. Climbing that wall is the... On second... Here, I built a lockpick to force the fuse box. I need the final touch.
Yes! You need the Omega element. Take these Energizer charges and put them into the lockpick.
Okay, it's time for me to go. To sacrifice myself for the welfare of our community.
Well said. Well said. End of session number 801. Congrats to you all! Our live roleplay, Alienated Aliens, is enjoying increasing success.
Play?
Obviously, let us acknowledge that we caused no harm to any things or animals, and that the water was already contaminated. But not by us.
So the water is really contaminated?
Great acting, everyone! But the short one in the last row was especially good.
Short one?
Experience points will be assigned during the next session, set on Planet Roar. And remember, mum's the word.
No comment. What's that? Mold? It has a stinky smell, vaguely familiar. Here's the reason for the poisoning. Where could that have come from? Wait a minute. How did I get here? From the dump? Like me, the mold could have flowered from the aqueduct tower, come down through that pipe, and finish down here in the water cistern. So, if I can find an identical mold in the dump, I'll have found the murder weapon. I have to enter the dump and find a mold identical to the one in the cistern. This way, I'll prove the murder weapon. I need something to look for the mold. But first, I have to go and get Thorn back.
Hello. Have you got a Saturnian apple pie?
I had a Jovian pear and a Neptunian grape. But I'm sure I have some Saturnian apples here somewhere. Just a second.
She has been kidnapped.
No, Gallo. I'm here.
I was talking about Thorn. Where is she?
You yourself said that someone should take care of her, so I followed your instructions to the letter.
Someone? Who?
One of my regulars. He loves plants. He's the dump owner.
I absolutely have to enter the dump to save Thorn. And, yes, all of humanity as well. Rule number 1024 of Gallo. When you hope you've reached the end of a story, you realize you're at the beginning of another one. Now the lockpick will work. It was easier than I thought. Without the right equipment, trying to find mold in a dump is like looking for mold in a dump. And then there's something incredibly bulky complicating things. Sure, then what? I don't have a bathroom. I'm too much of a hygiene freak to put my hands on that. Now, there are better times, and more intimate. Stuck. Me and electricity are two incompatible forces. I could use this, although making it start would be half a miracle.
You're sweeter than soup, and I love only you.
Some feathery types are completely foolhardy.
Happy, you're perceptive. But how can you not madly fall in love with candy?
Well, I know a lot of ways, enough for a lifetime.
Oh, Gallo, how I love your way of loving me, running away.
Sorry.
What do you want, shorty?
I suggest you stop being so cocky.
Am I beneath you? What a pity!
What are you talking about?
None of your business.
Nothing you could understand.
Soap operas, right? No, I can't understand.
Listen, I have more intelligence in my pinky than... Hey, see this? My pinky is bigger than him.
It's true!
Are you really as strong as you seem to be?
Can't you tell? This arm is twice your size.
I see, yes. But sometimes looks can be deceiving.
Not for you!
Give me a demonstration of your strength then.
I could throw you against the wall, but since you'd be squashed, you'd never know.
Okay. Could you hit that chandelier over there?
Of course. I've been national champion of cleaver throwing.
Good. Impress me.
I need something heavy and appropriately balanced.
I've had enough of you.
Yes, go hide in the rat hole.
It's exactly your size!
Certainly.
Can you hit that chandelier?
Of course.
Take this.
Hey!
On the first try. Did you see?
I was sure you'd do it. I already know you're a great champion.
Wow!
A rodent could always come in handy.
I thought it was over, and yet...
Without the right equipment, trying to find mold in a dump is like looking for mold in a dump. You wouldn't be able to climb or jump over. Come on, little one. Go wild. It's shaped like a car, but I need some water to use it. I can't think of a reason to smoke it. It's an idiotic action. Why should I? I'll come back to take it when I'm on holiday. No, I read a novel years ago. Culture should be savored in small doses. A perfect shortcut to save time and troubles, and the soles of my shoes. Are you back to being a drunkard?
Continuously drinking alcohol doesn't mean getting drunk.
Yes, there's a big difference. I need a device to find the mold.
Yes, a mold detector.
Well, I'm ordering one. Right now.
Easy, easy. You reached the limit on your credit.
What does that mean?
That I can't give you any more credit.
And take my generous advance.
You don't get it. I already factored in that amount. For all the items you bought from my emporium, I took the liberty of mortgaging your goods as guaranteed, including your cactus.
Thorn? How I miss her. Wait a minute. Does this tell you anything?
A second-hand old clunker. No, it doesn't tell me anything.
I could also pull the trigger.
And face years in prison only because you lost your office? I'll see you in court, Gallo.
Rule number 777 of Gallo. The loan sharks are recognizable by the stench of their breath, because they talk too much. Cancel my debt, or I'll tell everybody you don't have everything for everybody.
My investments in promotion and marketing are at no risk from your ridiculous complaint.
How much do I owe you?
Such a high figure as to be incalculable.
Be less dramatic and more concrete.
If you bring me the very fine black diamond, I'll cancel all your debts, and I'll give you the mold detector.
What's the black diamond?
It's a large, shiny diamond, with all its faces smoky. It's a one-of-a-kind. Nobody has ever seen it or owned it.
How do you know that it exists if nobody has ever seen it?
Can't see the wood for the trees, Gallo. Think about your debt.
What's the black diamond?
It's a large, shiny diamond, with all its faces smoky. It's a one-of-a-kind. Nobody has ever seen it or owned it.
How do you know that it exists if nobody has ever seen it?
Can't see the wood for the trees, Gallo. Think about your debt.
Enough. I'm leaving.
Don't forget to come back with the black diamond.
It's already hot. I can cook what I want.
Hello, Gallo. Good to see you.
I see you got your smile back.
With you by my side, it's as if life itself is smiling at me.
Look, Thorn is smiling too.
Oh, you're really a keeper. Do you know that?
Thorn, remember, ignore those around you, and you'll live a long time. I'll give you this rule if you want. I'll see you around. Maybe.
Maybe once you'll invite me to dinner.
Why not? But how? I want to catch you up on our advertising campaign.
Tell me everything.
I was able to convince a horde of rodents to buy the mansion on the hill. They want to turn it into a trendy trash country house.
Then they'll be here any moment.
What matters is to believe it.
Wise words.
I bid you farewell.
Me too.
Yes?
I'm Detective Gallo.
How's the investigation going?
I'm making great progress. Have you seen the kind of shape Rhododendron Road is in?
Yes, but I'm only interested in my plans.
I'll be right back.
You can't move it!
Oh, no?
No!
And who's going to stand in my way?
The sofa is rooted to the floor. It's one with the single body of my vegetable mansion.
Handy when it's time to do spring cleaning. I prefer to leave it where it is.
I thank you on behalf of my tenderum.
I don't want to take my raincoat off.
Do you want to go through my pockets? I have nothing to hide it.
Okay. I come from the planet Rotten Egg.
I heard that the rents are sky high there.
I have other temptations. I have to string.
Not the alcohol.
I don't need it right now.
I was about.
Hello, you have reached the voicemail of the Backroom Updates. To know if your confidential informant is on the line, say your name.
Gallo.
Did you say?
Yes.
Then your confidential informant is temporarily kindly leave a message.
For now, I can only think of insults.
Hello, Gallo.
How's my trusty cellar doing?
Good, because there's a fearless knight in shining armor who makes the city streets safe.
It's crazy to observe how a single flower can totally change one's perspective of the world. I'll see you around. Maybe.
Maybe once you'll invite me to dinner.
Sorry. Already done. I don't need to enlarge the hole. Rule number 235 of Gallo. Never dirty your hands. I have one too. I have pretty much exhausted every topic. Goodbye.
It was all your pleasure.
I have pretty much exhausted.
It was all your pleasure.
Without the right equipment, trying to find mold in a dump is like looking for mold in a dump. Never did iron my pants, and I won't start now. Let's see what's underneath. Now it's all smoky. Maybe this won't help you complete your work, but at least you could comfortably rest.
Oh, thanks. I'll take a very short nap.
Without the right equipment, trying to find mold in a dump is like looking for mold in a dump. Here's the black diamond.
This does actually look like it, but it doesn't have the same famous brightness.
Rule number 235 of Gallo. Never dirty your hands without good reason. Rule number 235 of Gallo. Never dirty your hands without good reason. No, I had a bad experience with memos. I prefer to leave it where it is. We forgot a glow stick in the pipes upstairs. Shame, it was perfect for playing cards while doing overtime. Signed, the maintenance guys. Wait, what's inside here? Here's the black diamond, fake to the core. I have to hurry and take this to the wholesaler. It won't be long before it melts completely. There you go. The black diamond in all its beauty, with an ergonomic handle.
I can't believe this.
Okay, if you're not interested.
Of course I am. I'm very interested. I want it at any cost.
Can we cancel my debt?
Yes, I'll do anything to have it.
Also give me a mold detector for free?
Here you go. Now give me the black diamond.
It's all yours.
At last, my whole life I dreamed of this moment. But I didn't imagine that it would be like this.
Rule number 784 of Gallo. Even a diamond isn't forever. I must insert the type. Now I can look for the contaminated mold in the dump. The mold I'm looking for is in the dump, but it's not here. I'm too much of a hygiene freak to put my hands on that. The mold I'm looking for is in the dump, but it's not here. The mold I'm looking for is in the dump. Bingo. And catch some exotic illness? I won't dig with my bare hands. Now I have a long job ahead of me. Long and dirty. An old fridge. And here's the contaminated mold, identical to the one in the aqueduct tower. The handprints of the criminal. I'll take them with me to identify the culprit. We've done a good job. Thorn!
Who shouts in my dump?
I'll make you pay for what you've done to Thorn, and to the entire city.
You're wasting your time, and mine.
Rule number 17 of Gallo. Don't throw... Why can't I ever remember the damn rule number 17?
You still have time to get away.
Let's get this thing over with. I'll put in a good word for you with the police.
Which good word?
The idea only popped into my mind just now. Let me think about it.
Okay, there's no rush.
Maybe you don't know, but I was looking for you.
On the other hand, I don't want any visitors. And when I have one, I get rid of them right away.
Criminal and antisocial. Confess, or I could become very violent.
What do I have to confess?
The important thing is that you reveal backwards and forwards what you did tonight without overlooking any detail.
You don't have any right to talk to me like this, nor did you have permission to enter my dump.
Rule number 2 of Gallo. Gallo doesn't ask permission, except of Gallo himself.
So you're forcing me to play my favorite game.
What game can you play in a dump?
This one. You snuck in here like a thief. You'll get what you deserve.
My sense of justice knows no barriers or limits.
Then now it will meet my mechanical arm.
You will let me fall again, and then again and again, right?
No, I just want to leave you like this for a long time. Farewell.
Stop.
What do you want?
Why are you doing this to me?
Let's see. Trespassing? Grand larceny?
Instead, think of it more like looking for evidence.
Unauthorized theft of things from the dump and accusations against me. Are you still in the mood to discuss this?
I like talking to you.
I, on the other hand, hate people, especially those who sneak into my dump.
Why does everybody throw their garbage in your dump?
Because it's the best, of course.
Maybe it's the exact opposite.
Do you think you can provoke me so I'll let you go? You're a real fool. What do you still want from me?
Let me go. I'll pay you well.
Now we're talking. How much do you have?
A generous advance.
Too little. What do you still want from me?
You're a filthy bastard. You will pay dearly.
Pay dearly? Ha! Don't make me laugh. I have 3 fake teeth and a cavity in an advanced stage.
Thought you enjoyed my humor.
Yes, and you'll enjoy the fresh air for a while.
No, wait!
What do you still want from me?
Maybe you ate it.
Can you talk louder? I didn't hear you.
Are you deaf by any chance?
How dare you?
Put me down, you hypersized dirt eater.
Not really. I'm just slightly overweight. Maybe your problem is that everything you see is bigger than you.
Do you think I'm short?
What do you think?
You know what? That's exactly right.
Exactly right what? I don't understand. I don't think I get it. Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that? Speak more clearly next time.
So, you really are deaf?
No, of course I'm not deaf. Who do you take me for?
I talk as I like.
You don't want to challenge me.
A little less than 6,000.
What did you say?
Just as planned. Rule number 19 of Gallo. If the interrogated doesn't start to sing, play him like a fiddle. I'll publicly prove the guilt of this serial vegetable killer, and I will get quite a bit of money. Sorry, Thorn. We will get quite a bit of money. Ladies and gentlemen, I have all the elements I need to incriminate the perpetrator who killed the entire city's flora.
So professional, Gallo.
My professional love.
You're making a big mistake, Detective.
I'm used to it.
So, is he or is he not the criminal who killed my little ones?
In the pocket of the suspect was this diary.
Which doesn't link me at all to the serial murders.
Thorn, help me. Your intuitions at crime scenes are always brilliant. I have to incriminate the suspect to solve the case, and to pocket the full fee. Aha! These are the memories of a crazy phytophobe.
I'm innocent!
I wonder what's written inside. I have to find a way—
Let me go!
The clue that proves the motive. The memoirs of a crazy phytophobe, with a list of all the reasons not to have a plant in the house.
I'm innocent!
How can you explain the contents of your diary? Tuesday, January 30th. I was ripping off the petals, just for fun. Thursday, February 2nd. I pulled all the seeds from a sunflower. Do I have to go on?
Enough! I can't listen anymore!
Come on. Has nobody ever done Loves Me, Loves Me Not?
Me!
Foolishness.
And who doesn't like sunflower oil to fry?
Well, I like it.
Me too!
So, all this doesn't prove anything. How could I kill all the plants in the city?
Thanks for the intuition, Thorn. Do you see? This proves the contaminant strength of the mold that polluted the city water.
But it doesn't prove I'm guilty.
I found the same mold in the aqueduct tower, and in your dump as well.
If it stayed in my dump, it wouldn't have hurt anybody. What makes you think it wasn't someone else who put that mold in the aqueduct tower? How can you say that I took the mold?
As soon as I get them analyzed, these handprints will confirm my charges. You opened that fridge, took the mold, and then poisoned the city water. And these handprints are proof.
Did you say fridge?
Yes, he said fridge.
It was you who threw a fridge in my dump. I saw you on my security cam.
Mackenzie, my friend. How many dinners together? How many drinks? But now... I've lost you forever. Rule number 17 of Gallo. Don't throw away your drinking buddy, or you will drink to forget. And then you'll forget this rule. Only now did I get my memory back.
Look at those handprints. They're too short and fat to be mine. And they're sticky.
Your hands were sticky too, Detective Gallo, when you pointed your gun at me.
Sticky candies of the highest quality. I give them to him every time he passes in front of my booth.
But how did the mold reach the aqueduct tower?
I think it's an unfortunate trick of fate, helped by the fact that many people throw away objects that aren't empty. The dump's platform is calibrated only for empty objects.
But in the fridge was my favorite cheese. A 24-year and 3-month seasoned Stinky.
And what happens if the objects on the platform aren't empty?
Here's what.
So, I am the culprit?
Ah, good riddance.
Truly professional, Gallo. I paid you to find the guilty party, and you did it.
Oh, Gallo, you're my hero.
But you won't get another penny from me. I don't want to finance a criminal.
And I don't want to invest in crime. Too risky.
Gentlemen, a man's dignity has no price. How much do you want for your silence? Is a generous advance enough? Another day, another case solved, Thorn. More or less. Rule number 345 of Gallo. Don't acknowledge any merits, unless they're your own. You'll see that any moment now, the phone will ring with a new case.